Well, hello. Welcome everybody who is watching. Uh just a few things I want to get out of the way first. You probably noticed I didn't upload this week, which I usually upload like Monday or Tuesday. I tried to do that, but I missed it because I was getting braces on this week. And before that, I had to get teeth taken out, and that whole ordeal was a thing, which f- pretty much just set me out for the few days that I usually dedicate to making these videos. So I'm feeling better now, and I said, week's not over yet, why not do a live stream and I'll show you what I've been working on, because I have been working on a few things. Mainly this here, which is just a lot of anime. But I don't even know what it is. So basically, I had the idea in my head that I was going to make one of those you got that videos, the ones that you see everywhere. And I was like, that seems like fun, something I could throw together easily. And it was not, because as soon as I started doing it the way that I do it, it took a lot of effort to rotoscope everything out and to do all the different parts, and I'm still not done with it. Because you need a lot of clips to do this. So, what I want to do today is do at least one more, and may do at least one more, and then we'll go back to one of the ones that we have already rotoscoped, and we will do the extra editing on that to actually make it a usable clip for the video. It is a very long process, and I did not anticipate how long it would take me to actually do it, because I knew how much it was going to be, but I did not think about how much time it would take to do it. So that's why this stuff has been taking me a while, basically. Yeah, so I guess right now I should probably mark the clips that I've already used. This one, these two. Okay, so these are the ones that I've already used, already rotoscoped out of these here. And these are the clips that I have left to do. So yeah. um a bit left to do. Right now I just need to figure out, oh yeah, and this one. I don't think I'm gonna use that one anymore though, because I didn't realize when I was taking it, when I was downloading it, that it was way lower quality than all the rest of them. So that one's, I think I'm just gonna ignore that one. I'm also eating right now, by the way. Yeah, but I need to pick one now to do, don't I? One that's gonna be. This one is 2 parts, so I might have to cut that one up. Da, 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 you know what? This one seems like it's going to be really difficult, and I kind of want to pick this one just because of that. Because it's going to take a lot of time. um, Fuck it, why not? Let's do that one. Okay. 60 frames. Okay. Probably gonna need. Why is it? It's hard to see my screen for some reason. Nope. There we go. Import. Oh, it's not even 60 frames. What the heck? 43. There we go. So step 1, figuring out what I'm doing. How many parts do we have to this? There's a few different ways to go about it, but usually, if you have something complicated like this that you want to take out of a shot, you want to do it in chunks. So, I'm thinking we there at the neck. And here at the sleeve. Make that one. We'll make the head another separate one. And then I'll do a section here. That section like this. For like the hip part. And then one for this leg, one for this leg, and then another one for the hand and the briefcase, which is, yeah, pretty sure that's how I'm gonna do it. So let's start on that. I'm gonna put this with my other files. Runaway rotoscope. Okay, so 1, 2, fuck. Shut up, birds. this is probably going to end up being the most complicated mask out of the whole array of them, but I don't see any other way to cut it up. Turn this down. See if that helps any bit. I know it's making me quieter, but I'm getting less background noise. Click. Click to here to here, up and through the vase, back to the collar, follow it down along the shoulder. And work our way back down. That's rude, fish. You're mean. Hold on. Okay. So I need to do like this and then come back to here. Work up through this. Oh my god, this is gonna look so weird if I overlap it. Let's overlap it for now, because I'm pretty sure if you overlap it, it fucks with it, but it might not. So let's hope it doesn't. Click, 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 click. Is this helping? Do. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't. Yay. So that's the main portion. Hold on. I'm going to open up the stream for myself. Who is watching? Main. 2. Oh. All right. So, how many points is this? 114. No, I'm not saying that. The fuck? Okay, you're welcome. So, 114 points is really freaking complicated. But did I put the keyframe on the wrong? Not that matters. But I can still do it. So looking, I might not be able to do the whole thing today. But I can get this torso done. Hopefully. Fuck, she moves often. How many frames? 2 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, fuck. Okay. And you can see why this takes so long. So yeah, I didn't realize. Well, I've done rotoscoping before, and I'm obviously pretty familiar with it, but I didn't realize just exactly how long doing all the clips that I wanted would actually take me. Just in it is painful. It is very painful, but when you get it done, the satisfaction from getting it done is very much worth it. Yeah. So I didn't fully calculate how quickly. I was thinking I would get like, maybe two done in a day. I was getting like one a day. so, so like, just because I was like, oh, I'll be able to get this done like maybe like Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday rolls around and nowhere close to finished. Still nowhere close to finished. I might not even get this done by next week. I'll have probably have to do something different Sunday and Monday for Tuesday, and then I'll do this the rest of next week. Poof, just get some money and find a test for free. Yeah, you could just pay people to do stuff, but I mean, if it's a video like this where the entire the entirety of the video is just showing off how good you are at editing, that's a bit missing the joke. Hey, hello, Joseph. My cab is here. Where are you headed to? I mean, it is Friday. You're off to a party? Honestly, I kind of question how people do this stuff for like movies and film. Because in every movie ever, like all of the visual effects work is seamless. Like literally seamless. Because when I'm doing this, the easiest place to tell that this has been cut out of something is on the edges where it meets with the new background I'm going to put on it. But with visual effects work like CGI and stuff like that, it's so perfect that like I'm just sitting back and thinking either they have some secret computer algorithm that can magically do it for them, or somebody is way putting way too much time and effort into cutting people out of stuff. Because, like, sometimes you watch something and it's like, I know you didn't do that. No, but like, sometimes you watch a movie and they don't do it on a green screen, but they're still overlaying something on it. Like, in the Marvel Spider-Man movies, the ones for the MCU, is millions of dollars. That's true. But like in the MCU Spider-Man movies, like Spider-Man Homecoming, his suit in every single shot of the movie is completely CGI. They filmed a real suit, but they put CGI on top of it, and you can't tell because it's so perfect. So like it just blows my mind. Cause like if I were to try that, you'd so be able to tell. Cause like it wouldn't be perfectly in sync with the actual suit, and like there would be like all these like little like seams and like blue or black gaps like around the edge of it, and you have like a pixelated edge. I wouldn't be able to do that no matter how long I spent at it. So it just blows my mind. It's called being good at editing. And that's true. Yeah. I'm like freaking out over having like 114 points. Meanwhile, they probably got like 1,000 on any one frame. It's pretty crazy. Oh, thank you, fish. Stop hitting on me. I'm not gay. Cut. Oh, I'm not doing the hair. I'll do the hair separately. I'm not going back and fixing it. I'm not. You are a guy. I've heard you talk. I've used your voice in a video. You're totally a dude. Like I've tried to pull that before. The whole "I'm actually a girl," haha, and like you ain't pulling the wool over my eyes, bro. What video? The lemon video. I used a clip of your audio. I wasn't the one who recorded it, but I found it and I used it because I thought it was funny. Bro. And banned me. That sucks. I wasn't banned, but I just kind of left because I hated it at that point. I was like, I don't even like this place. I didn't go there for like a month, and I came back and I didn't have any rules, and I was like, fuck this. Like, I don't even care. Oh my god, these are getting poor me. Gotta eat me fries. Ah, so hard to eat with like fresh braces because it hurts. Stupid. Man, everybody spoiled Endgame for me. I don't think there's a single plot point in that movie that I don't know by now, and I haven't even seen it yet. So, yeah, like it's pretty much pointless to try and avoid spoilers for that. Side dogs. Bro, what's his address, bro? Post. Oh my god. Yeah. Now you have his postal code. You need to like write up like a letter that's like really like awkwardly threatening, but it's like with all like the cutout letters from newspapers and magazines and send it to him. My god, why do you know everything about him? How did you get this information? He talks himself. Yeah, that's usually how it happens. Because everybody wants to be like the big tough guy, like, oh man, I'll say my address out loud. Who cares? And then someone actually remembers to write it down, and they're like, oh god, no, he knows my address. It's the same way every time. People only dox themselves. Like, rarely ever does, like, unless you're like really famous, but like, amongst like nobodies, like, nobody ever gets legit doxed without leaking it themselves. I said there. This side. Waiting in the clinic. Yeah, that's fair. You going in to check if you're pregnant or what? That's that frame. One, two, three. Back. Something like that, yeah. Forward. Alright. God, it moves so much. Because it's getting closer to the screen, so it has like a. Oh, what's the word for it? Like a Parallax? No. Anyway, and it it's harder to match up because usually if something is moving straight left to right, you'll just need to like move your points over and over to follow it left to right. All right, go watch that video. But like if something has is just moving left to right, you only need to move your points left to right. But when it's moving towards the screen, that's the hardest to do because you need to keep adjusting them for the like the zoom level or like the size of it because it keeps getting bigger, so it's harder to keep the points exactly where they are because you're revealing more detail as you get closer to the screen. Up to here. To here. To here. This might not be the only thing I'm doing tonight. If I get bored with it, I can do something else. Fuck. Okay. Draw my exact pattern. Okay. This. Fuck. Is that the. No. Reveals itself. And then. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna have to do that later. Fix that. Put a few dots. To there. Down. Here. I don't mind if there's some overlap between the masks, because that will just let them connect easier. And you'll see less seams in the middle of it. In fact, you want a bit of overlap. Otherwise, it'll look weird. Just with like these like perfectly cut lines of space between one part of the mask and the other. the part where it gets really weird and awkward. Oh god. To here. This here. This here. This here. Another one here. Do. Do. Well, while nobody's here, I'm gonna eat a bit more of my supper because I'm hungry. McDonald's. Yeah. There's nothing more humiliating than having to cut up a burger with a fork and knife because you can't bite into it. I hate my life right now. Don't worry, braces only hurt for the first 2 years. That I feel like that's true. That like I'm never gonna get over the pain. It's just there. Like it's just the fact that it makes my teeth so sensitive that like as soon as they touch anything, it's just shooting pain. But like aside from aside from the frequent shooting pain, it's totally fine. How long does this? Whoop. Get away with a few frames of it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I keep on replaying my part in the vid. Yeah. Mm, mm. What is it about McDonald's ketchup that tastes better than normal ketchup? It's like magical. Normal ketchup is like crappy. It's like it's you get like the water like pre squirts and like it's just like it's all right, but it's not McDonald's ketchup, you know? Same thing with the Cokes. Like Coke is just different at McDonald's than it is anywhere else. Even at like other places where you can get fountain drinks, it tastes different at McDonald's. And I don't know why. Have you heard Igor? No. What's that? Damn, it's Metallica. Oh, cool. I'm not much into like popular music. if that, if that's how you describe it, like I pretty much only listen to like Eurobeat and like other like electronic kind of stuff. So like anything that's like popular, like rap and pop music and that kind of stuff. You probably listen to Old Town Road. I listened to it once because it was such a big thing, and I was like, okay, it's, and that was it. But like anything like that, I don't listen to it like personally. I don't know why. It's just taste, I guess, which makes it really awkward because people always want to have conversations about stuff that's going on in the music industry, and I just have no clue what they're talking about. Like they'll mention someone who's like apparently been in like a Billboard artist for like years, and I'll just be like, I've never heard that name before in my life. It happens quite a bit. That I'll have to explain that I don't listen to like like normally popular music, and then they're just like, I don't understand what you listen to. I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. I've heard some of his stuff, but not all of it. I've heard like two songs from him, and I was like, okay. Because like most pop music is just like not my style. Because like I'll listen to like Eurobeat, which is like you listen to Skrillex. Ah, I'm not gonna say no. I haven't. Uh, well, I haven't, but I haven't checked out his stuff, even though he seems like he's more closer to the kind of stuff that I would listen to. I haven't checked out his stuff recently, more recently because the legacy that Bangarang has left has made me not want to touch him since like junior high. But like, yeah, more in that category is the kind of music that I'm into. Look so. What about Lil Pump? No, nothing from him. Yeah, like rap, especially, I don't listen to. I'm not much of a rapist. I don't. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I don't know why. It just doesn't. Like, I'll listen to it and I'm just like, I listen to rap and I'm just like, I just don't like it. Like, I don't know if there's a better way to say it. I just don't like rap music. Personally. It just doesn't appeal to me. I'll like I've listened to it a lot because like obviously everyone listens to rap, So they're always like, hey, hear this, listen to this. And I'm just like, yeah, that's music. I don't like it, but I completely understand why other people would. It's just not my thing. Hey, Stoop's back. Stoop, when you uploading? It's been like 3 weeks since you said you were gonna start doing it weekly. Probs editing this weekend starting today. Yeah, that's fair. I always do stuff on weekends too. Weekdays just get so filled. Yeah. That's usually why I record on Fridays. Because I'll record on Friday, and if the recording goes quick enough, I'll do my like organizing of the footage and chop all the audio up. And then like Saturday, I'll do my heavy edit, and that bleeds into Sunday. And then either it'll be done by Monday, or if it's not done by Monday, I'll finish it up and it'll be out Tuesday. Stoop sounds like a mouse getting beat. That's mean. Oh my god, my points. My Aventura points. Oh no. This is getting really confusing to look at. I need to pull this, and this way. That's a lot of points that just need to do this curve. Because it covered up the... What the actual L? How much do you lift? I don't know. Probably not that much. Actually, it's probably exactly what someone my weight and size should be lifting. So, I don't know. I actually don't know, but I'm not weak. Oh my god. I'll make you look weak if I catch you lacking. Now we have this like monster of a shape that push back up and just sit here in the main section. Redo a version? Yeah. I can't leave it like that, no. Damn it. Oh, fuck. Do it. Why are there so many leftover points? What did I do to save so much? You know what? It's probably... Oh. It's because there isn't a gap here where the... Fuck. That's gonna be annoying because now there's just all of these just hanging out. Just sitting here not doing anything. When are we collabing? Never, dude. Oh my god. I'd like barely collab as is. And when I say not in like frequency, but in like the amount of actual collaboration that is going on. Because like I basically just send people lines to say, like when they're in my videos. Or I'll just be like, "Hey, I'm doing a video. You want to be in it?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Here's the script. If you want to like help me write the script or anything, otherwise I'll just write it myself." And of course, they never do anything with it. And I'm like, "Oh, you want to read it through, give it some edits or something?" And they're just like, "Yeah, it looks fine." I'm like, "Oh, cool." Or like they might change like one or two words or something. And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, here you go." And then they just send me back the audio file of them having read the lines, and I do all my thing, and bada bing, bada boom, it's a video. It's really not as complicated as it seems. The hardest thing about it is knowing if they're going to be in the video or not. Because I need to know ahead of time, like before I start writing it, if they're going to be in it or not. So I can write them in it. Because like I could just start working on a video, no clue if they're actually going to be in or not, which is what I'm doing right now. Spoilers. I could just start working on a video, not knowing if they're going to be in it or not. But like then I end up into the issue of like, well, what if like they want to be in it, or like what if when I put it out and they see it, they're like, hey, you should have told me. I would have been in this. So it's weird, but I'm going to do at least one because I haven't done a video where I didn't get the other channel that I was talking about in the video, since the lemon video, every single one after that has had the involvement of the original creator. Hello, Digi. Nice to see you. But for the next one that I'm gonna put out, I'm not gonna tell the original creator that I'm working on it, and I'm gonna try and keep it hush hush, and then just slap him with it and be like, "Here, this is what I think of your content," and see how that goes. just to just to test the waters, to see if it'll work or if it'll come back and bite me in the butt. Hmm. Another frame here. This video that I'm working on now, I cannot promise any release date because I'll keep working on it whenever I have free time. But if it's not like if it looks like I won't be able to finish it for the that week's video, then I'll just push it to the next week and do something else for that week's video, and it's gonna keep going like that until eventually this thing gets done. Damn. Don't do it, Digi. You're too good a man to fall for his tricks. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Move these over here. Yeah, I'm leaving. My little speck of dignity won't let me. Don't do it, dude. You don't need to do anything you don't want to. Don't let them pressure you. That's like rule number one of the DARE program. Don't let peers pressure you. Quentium. I have to say. Yes. You are the hero we didn't know we needed. Oof. That's the emoticon of shame afterwards. just just complete. I can't believe I just did that. Quentium. What are you doing to this frame? I'm rotoscoping. I'm gonna cut this character out. Okay, so whoops. I did the same thing to these ones before, where I cut her out of the picture. Basically, just remove the background. I'm doing the same one to this one, and it takes a lot of time to do it. You have to go frame by frame, tracking these dots. And this is just to do the torso and arms. This is not including the head or the legs or her briefcase down here. It's uh, just the torso and arms. Nene, hello. Nice to see you here. I just simultaneously whipped and nay-nayed. I nay-nayed while doing your mother. Oh man, that's absolute destruction. My mom wouldn't be too happy to hear that one. My, are you the amount of typos in that? It's like you're having trouble typing it out because you're too busy nay-naying. A small stroke. That's from the amount of nay-nay, that is understandable. You got a peace finger. That's mean, man. Is this Sony Vegas? No. This is called Motion. It's basically the Apple version of After Effects. This is what I used to edit along with Final Cut Pro, which is the Apple version of Premiere. OMG, it's a man. I really like my Mac. I don't care what anybody says. I love it. It is the best. Probably only because Final Cut Pro and Motion work so well on it, and they're Mac exclusive. Like, not to say that like Adobe Suite and like a Windows setup isn't comparable, which it is. It's basically the same thing, but I just prefer this stuff because it's what I'm used to. You should try Hackintosh. I've thought about it, and actually on my last uh, Mac, I boot camped Windows on it. So it was like a reverse Hackintosh. And it was actually handy having Windows there because there's a lot of stuff where you're like, oh, maybe I'll download that. And it's like, oh, not compatible with Mac. And you're like, oh, fuck. But like, yeah. I think if you could afford it, having having your, if you could afford it, having your desktop PC be a Windows PC and then your laptop be a MacBook would probably be the best of both worlds. Because honestly, I have a laptop, which is what I'm using now, along with an external monitor. And for Mac stuff, you don't need anything more than just like a slightly upgraded MacBook, really. If you're getting a Mac that's like a full desktop, yeah, Mac is a lot better for productivity. Yeah, I just Mac is just so much more like to the point with stuff. Like if you just want to go like even just like file management and things like that, it's kind of there's less in your way, which also gives you less options. But I'm to the point of your mom. Yeah, uh, you get less options on on a MacBook, but it's like if you were never using those options on Windows anyway, you're not gonna care. So it's just kind of I don't know. With Windows, you gotta to see the specs of your PC. Yeah, if you want to see the specs of this, about this Mac, and it's right there. So, yeah, like in terms of raw customization, you can do less on a MacBook, but the stuff that is there is more streamlined. And I think it's the exact same argument with like iPhone versus Android. Like iPhones are great. You can do less with it, but the stuff that's better, that's there is better. UI is good. I do like the way everything looks. I like having the bar here all the time because it's so easy to just be like, "Oh, I don't know how to do this." Just like you know, just like check where stuff is. Plus like most apps have help, which is like I don't know how to do like keyframe and it's like do all this stuff. Tells me where the buttons are, tells me like help topics if I don't know how to fix something. There's just so much good integration with its apps. What is making noise? try Hackintosh like build soon. Yeah, it might be worth it just to check it out. Although, uh, before you do it, I would make sure that you actually have the right stuff because I do know that Hackintoshing, when you try to boot it up, it can be pretty finicky about what parts do and don't work. So like it'd be pretty bad to go through all that effort and then you turn your computer on and it doesn't recognize your motherboard. I'm gonna sit here and pretend I know what you guys are talking about. Well, hello there, Goggle Pop. We're just talking about Mac versus PC, the ultimate argument. And I think we summed it up with the software on Mac is better, but Windows tends to have better hardware in general if you're building your own computer. I think that's where I think that's where we're standing with it. Yeah. I'd agree with. Yeah. I'd say the only bad thing about uh, Mac OS is that because it's less popular, less apps run on it. Like anything that's Windows has more flexibility in terms of hardware. Yeah, that's true. But like apps and stuff, anything that's like a major application definitely has a Mac version of it. But like earlier today when I was planning a live streaming, I was like, oh, I should download Streamlabs because I hear that that's better than OBS or like it's an upgrade to OBS. And I went to download it and they didn't have a Mac version and I was like, "Oh fuck. Guess I'll just keep using OBS." But like stuff like that where if something's like made by like a third party company and you're like, "Oh, maybe I should just go download that thing because I think it might work." Like it might it's there's not a high probability that there's going to be a Mac version. I'm a games design student, so I have to use Windows due to how universal. Yes, that is a thing. Macs don't have a lot of games. That and then there's stuff that's Mac and that's only on Mac. Yes, the stuff that is only Mac, like Final Cut and Motion that I'm using right now, is almost worth getting a Mac just for it because it's so good in my opinion. Yeah, it's amazing. Like Final Cut Pro, when I hit render on a video, it'll be finished in like less than 30 seconds. Completely, like 1080, like even 60 frames, like a full 5 minute video done in less than 30 seconds. It's almost instant with how good it is with the rendering. And that's on my laptop where it doesn't even have like dedicated like GPU acceleration and stuff. Like it's pretty crazy. Yeah. Like I hear people talk about like how like they go to render a video and then they're like, "Oh, now I need to sit here like all day while it renders." Like that never happens to me. The most I'll be sitting is like 2 minutes if it's like a long video. But like that's like 2 minutes to wait for your video to finish is nothing, you know? Especially compared to like people saying that like people say that like if they want to render a full like 10-minute video it takes like an hour. Bet. Dude, I'll render something right now just to say I did it. Read those libraries. Yeah. What's a lot? longer video. How to. Okay. Whoops. This is the Eden video. Oh my god, that's loud. I'm gonna go master file. Next, toss it. Actually, no, just put it on my desktop so I can delete it later. Barely. It takes about 10 minutes. Let's see. After I hit save, let's see how fast it renders this. Save. Here it is here. Already 10%. Yeah, like, it just doesn't care. And this is, wow, I have like 10 other things open and I'm live streaming. So like, if I close some of this stuff, it'll probably go faster. Close Discord too. This is breaking all laws of existence. Yeah, like honestly, I don't know what Adobe is doing to have such bad render times compared to Mac. Like, that's done. Here we go. Full video. Completed. In like, what was that? Like a minute or two? Pretty crazy. You can probably hear it starting to heat up now. After it's done, it starts heating up. Like, yeah. I use Moavi video editor. Man, don't let anybody tell you that you need to get a certain video editor to make videos. Because it's not about the editor. It's about how good your videos actually are. Like, obviously, you can do more with a better editing software. But, man, I have seen some videos that get real creative with how they use the crappy editing software they're using. And it's pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts sometimes. Kind of want to start making videos, but I have no inspiration to learn. Man, can you check out one of my videos and yes, I can. I can definitely do that. Tell you what, if you have Twitter or Discord, links should be in the description. Send it to me there and I'll definitely check it out. I'll do that for you. Or if you use the YouTube Friends feature and you know how that works, you can try that too. I don't know. But yeah, you can, any of my social media you can reach me at, definitely send it to me and I'll check it out. Yeah. What else was I looking at? This. Damn, that's a lot of movement in one frame. I tagged a post of yours saying you should collab with me, and that's how I found you. Oh yeah, I made a tweet asking if anybody wanted to collab or if anybody had suggestions on who I should collab with, because I didn't know who I was gonna make a video about. Somebody mentioned you. Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, like, we could collab if you want. I mean, maybe not right now, but like, we could work on it and it might come out in a couple weeks because I think I already have like 2 or 3 weeks of videos lined up. But like, yeah, we can. If you're down, we can definitely do something. I love to meme. Dude, honestly, me too. Yeah, I got like another month, I think, until my summer job starts. So, in the meantime, I am dedicating myself to videos. And then in the fall, I start off university again. So, yeah, it's an exciting time, honestly. And just so everybody knows, I don't go into this much effort on every video I do. Oh, you're about to clap. Okay. Man, I'll see you later, man. Catch it around. But yeah, just so everybody knows, I don't go all out on every video like I'm doing right now. But this one just especially because I wanted to do something different and I had a few different ideas in mind. I decided to I decided to go all out, Sensei, just this once. Can you guys hear my slurping noises? Because I can hear it back in the mic, but I don't know what you guys are hearing. Yes. Uh oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know how to. I had turned the gain all the way down, but then people said they couldn't hear it, so I turned it back up. But I don't know. Audio is so hard to get right, and it's like the one thing I'm not good at is audio. Like editing, transitions, effects. Throw it at me. Audio. They're beautiful. Keep doing them. here's a here's a big sip just for you. Is that one good? I should check how many people are watching now. Oh my god. Okay, back real quick. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll do that right now. Hey, you gotta go pop. There you go. No problem, man. Honestly, I love just like meeting new people. It's great. People are always nice to you the first time you talk to them, But then after you get to know them, they start to be more and more mean. Like honestly, if you run into someone who's just like super mean to you, like first thing, like that's the person you gotta be friends with, because you know they're gonna be real. Oh my god, I'm getting a lot of buzzes on my phone. Okay, yeah. When watching. My worst fears have become reality. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say this and it's kind of sad, but a few years ago in 2013, because or it was probably 2014, because it was right after I got my PS4, but the PS4 had a live streaming feature, and I used to live stream all the time. Every Saturday, I would live stream all day, talking to myself because nobody would ever watch it. And it was so sad. but, but I kept doing it. I don't know why. I don't know why it took me so long to be like, hey, this is kind of dumb. I should probably stop. Like, honestly, I've been doing YouTube for so long without anybody watching my videos that just having one person watch a video when I upload it is like mind-boggling. It's like, holy crap, there's actually people who want to watch this stuff now. It's pretty wild. Oh shit, we got ghosts in the chat. Somebody call the Ghostbusters. Your videos are actually good, not gonna lie. Thank you. I think they're good, and everybody who's ever seen them has said that they're good. But it's just not many people see them. Better than the half of YouTube with Minecraft Let's Play Noobers. Oh man. Not gonna lie, I think doing Minecraft Let's Plays is not bad. Like not inherently bad. Like like they are bad videos. I'm not saying that. But to say like you shouldn't do a Minecraft Let's Play at all is I think the wrong way to go about it. Like if you want to make a video, you like do it. You know, who cares? Go do it. I don't care if you are the only one who ever sees it. I don't care if you don't even want to upload to YouTube. Go make a video. Go do whatever you want. But like just know that if you do decide to make this public, there is a certain standard of quality that you need to meet before you end up making it big like all the other people you're trying to imitate. And that's a lesson I learned the hard way. You can't just upload trash and expect to become famous overnight. That's not how it works. I mean, like, you gotta admit it. Everybody has wanted to be a Let's Play channel at some point. Everybody's tried it at least once. My god, maybe 114 points was too many. I just have all these leftover ones that I don't know what to do with. So many points. Skirt all the way over here. This one. See, curves take up a lot of points if you don't want to do it with a curved line, which you can do. But I don't like doing it for this because it keeps changing the curve and reversing the curve and stuff. It's not just one curve moving, it's like flapping. So I do it in tiny segments. I try and approximate a curve. And have a bunch of points left over. God. Just start singing Bohemian Rhapsody. Oof. Yeah, I know. Man, that's one of those songs where like if you could walk into any crowd of people and ask everyone what their favorite song is, and you get at least one person saying that that's their favorite. Like it's one of those songs that's that like deep seated and like far reaching and like more so than any of his other music, really. Like someone could say that that's their favorite song, and then be like, "Oh yeah, but I haven't heard any of his other music," and like you'd be like it would make sense for someone to say that. Like you wouldn't catch someone saying that their favorite song is like a Ariana Grande song, and they'd be like, "Oh, but that's the only Ariana Grande song I've ever heard," because it just doesn't make sense. But with that song, like you could picture that happening. Somebody quoting that as their favorite song, even though that's the only one they've heard. Mm. Yeah, that one is good. Honestly, anything in the discography is like pretty good. Fuck. Don't want to move the whole thing. Bada bing, bada boom. Right size baby. That's when when you're kind of a soy boy. What's that supposed? Oh man, you're mean, dude. But yeah, under pressure, like the first few beats of that come on, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, under pressure," and it's ice, ice, baby, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck," it's the other one that starts the exact same. I'll be straight honest with you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna finish rotoscoping the whole thing on stream. We're gonna finish out the torso and arms, and then by that point, depending on how late it is, what do you think about me being reverse trap? I think that's the hottest thing ever, honestly. Uh, as in looking. Oh, I know exactly what reverse traps are, dude. Because they're the best thing ever made. Like, this is a reverse trap. Even though you can't tell it here. But in the story, she is a reverse trap. Because she has to pretend to be a boy to get close to this guy Ichika, who's the main character, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm actually a girl," because everybody in the show is a girl except the main character. But yeah, reverse traps are the best because honestly, sometimes the like feminine looking male character design is just better looking than like the super female designs that they go with in a lot of shows. And I don't know why. I don't know. Because a lot of times in anime, when they have like the reverse track cliche, it's just the girl wearing like stereotypically male clothing. And when I say like stereotypically male, I just mean like a male uniform, which like honestly most of the time just looks better than the female uniform. So it's like, yeah, it's just a better version. You're back. Hello. We're talking about reverse traps. look like you have a wiener. Well, I mean, that doesn't really matter. You shouldn't. Oh, whoops. You shouldn't like care about what you look like. You know what I mean? Is a man looking? Man, don't even get yourself down. Because I know a lot of girls, because I have more friends that are girls than are guys for some reason, and a lot of them hate the way they look so much. And I'm just like, you do know that 90% of looking pretty is just being confident. Like, it's, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty hard to look ugly unless you have like serious like facial deformities. Like, if you look like a human being, you will find someone in this world who likes the way you look. That's just how it works. So it's like, you don't need to worry about like not looking man like feminine or looking too manly, because like honestly, like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that matter aside from you you deciding for yourself what you are, you know? It's like, if if we live in the day and age where people can uh, decide to change their gender whenever they want, then, and if we're willing to accept that, then wouldn't one, I'm getting like really liberal and like really like really like out there like leftist thinking for this. But if we live in a society where uh, transgender people and traditional stereotypical masculine feminine things are being put less and less in place, then why do people still care about themselves not looking enough like their gender, when I thought the whole point of this new movement was to try and eliminate that? I don't know. Maybe that's just like the Canadian politics side of me talking. Because I know a lot of dudes who look like girls and a lot of girls who look like guys, and none of them I've ever decided to look at and say, oh, you're ugly. Because they still look like a beautiful person. Even though they might not look like their specific gender, they still look like a person. And that is beautiful. No, I do not listen to XXX Tentacion. That's my social justice warrior rant for the day. Yeah, I know. I don't I don't say it a lot in videos, but I'm secretly like super like liberal and left leaning. Bro, you listen to BTS? No, I don't. I don't listen to K-pop, no. Actually, K-pop is something I've never listened to. Because most of the other ones that you've named, I've at least heard something from them. But K-pop, despite it being the new hot thing, I've never actually listened to it. So I don't even know if I like it or not. Which is weird because I know my friends listen to K-pop, so I'm surprised they haven't made me listen to it yet. Roll about Lil Gang. That's a made up name now. You're messing with me now. I've never heard of that name, and it sounds so stupid. Lil Gang. Bro, what about J-pop? Ah, I have listened to J-pop. It depends. It depends on how you're defining J-pop. Because I listen to mostly Eurobeat, and Eurobeat um, is very complicated. But there is, okay, how do I approach this? The the Toho music scene in Japan, where they make music based off music from the Toho games. I'm into that scene because I like Eurobeat, and Eurobeat is one of the genres that music gets released in. And then from that, I have then since been exposed to J-pop as like a being in the same proximity kind of thing. Yeah, I know. My music is really weird. It's always so hard to explain what music I listen to and like where it comes from without getting into like, oh, this is the entire history of the genre from like day one, like back in like 1979 in the freaking nightclubs of Italy when it was first invented. Bro, what about bootleg? I don't know who that is. I don't know. If I don't know who it is, then no. Yeah. At least I don't hate most. At least I don't hate rap music. Like my parents listen to country music, and I really don't like it. Country music actually gets on my nerves. Like, oh, in a way that most other music doesn't. Most other music, like rap music and pop music, like I don't like it, but like I'll sit there and listen to it if that's what everyone else wants to listen to. I'll just be like, yeah, cool. Like it just doesn't, like I don't think it's bad, but I just don't personally get into it. But country music actually irritates me. Like legit, because it's just all like, yeah, I'm sitting here in my pickup truck and got cold beer, blue jeans, burn beer. And like my parents will sit there and be like, yeah, this is so deep. Oh my god. This is why you're virgin. That might be true. There's something to be said about that. About not being able to carry a conversation because every time somebody wants to talk about like something that's popular, I just have no idea what they're going on about. Yeah, it's like someone's like, "Oh, do you watch this show? What do you got against country music?" Man, okay, like all music, I can listen to it and I can completely understand why some people like it. But for me, I listen to it and I just say, I don't like this. Because country music, from what I've been exposed to, from my parents blasting it downstairs all the time, it's supposed to like mellow you out, and it's like supposed to be like relaxing music because it's got like the slower beats, and like the singing is like softer and like easier to just like hum along to. So it's not like energetic, which is what I get from music is like I listen to a song and I'm like I want this to have more energy to it. Like the I don't know a lot about music production. What about Country Roads? Country Roads is the only exception. That's an exception that I'm willing to make. Country Roads remains to me the only song that you can, no matter how bad you are at singing, you can scream at the top of your lungs and nobody is allowed to not join in. Like everybody has to join in when you start singing Country Roads. That's the rule. It's that's the type of song it is. But yeah, like I listen to Eurobeat and it's like Eurobeat is literally nicknamed high energy with capital N, capital R, capital G. So like the whole point is to just like pump you up. It's like audio. It's like audio Ritalin. It's wild. And so I listen to country music and I'm just like, this is kind of the opposite of what I go to music for. Which like honestly, I haven't like legitimately been into music for very long. I've only like listened to music as like a thing for like probably only like 3 years. Like before that, I never really had like any songs in my iTunes library. And like when I was like doing stuff or like just sitting around, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna put on some music. I'd just like either sit there in silence or like do something. So like it's only recently that I've started like listening to more and more music, and like by the day the music I listen to and like where I get my music from is getting wider and wider and wider. So man, I don't know. Maybe one of these days, what is considered like the popular music of the time I will actually really like. But for now, I'm gonna stick with all my low key music that people barely know exists. I don't want that to be. Hang on. Maybe it is square. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. You ever just dip it away? Soft and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Like cookies that are like soaked are a different breed than normal cookies. Like once you soak it in milk, because you can go cookies dry. Nothing wrong with just eating an Oreo by itself. But then there's the normal just one dunk dip, and that's all fine and dandy. But like, what's even the point of breaking out the milk with the Oreos if you're not gonna absolutely soak the thing? And like strawberry milk too. My God, that must taste amazing. I just need to move all of these. Huh. How many more frames is this gonna be? I've been here 2 hours? I'm gonna finish this. Okay. I don't care how long. Ooh. I don't. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm gonna finish at least this, and then after that, uh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might do something else, or I might just call it a night, depending on how long it takes me. But I'm at least gonna finish this because I'm not a quitter. Oops. Actually, since we're talking about music, why don't I put some on so we're not like sitting in silence? Although I need to be careful not to play music that's copyrighted. Let's play out of this. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So it's not. Hold on. It's. Okay, that's as quiet as we're getting it. I just don't want to be complete silence. Also, hopefully that masks some of the background noise that I'm getting. I don't have very good acoustics in my room. And I don't want to get like foam panels because that's just like disgusting. it's English Vocaloid or something. No, it's someone actually singing, but they have a lot of like effects on their voice. Because they're supposed to sound like a robot. Yeah, I actually love this guy. This guy, Travis Stephens, is actually my favorite artist. He does exclusively Eurobeat. On YouTube, his channel is Odyssey Eurobeat, and he's just like the best. He's my favorite. He's also the only Patreon that I'm subscribed to. I like him that much. AJR? Rajier? I haven't heard of him. Oh. Yeah. They're not bad. Honestly. And this will give you an indication of where I don't know, it'll give you an indication of something. But whenever I think of edginess and weak, I think of Sonic Forces and the one scene from the beginning where the freaking bad guy gets beat up and then Shadow's like, "You're weak," and he goes, "Weak? I'm not weak. I'm not weak," and he just starts screaming. It's it's one of the funniest things ever. Honestly, nothing speaks to me more than stuff that is genuinely terrible but takes itself so seriously. I find that kind of stuff hilarious. Honestly, when it's like just complete edgelord bait, but it's completely serious. Like it knows it's being edgelord bait, but it thinks that's cool. It's just awesome to laugh at. So funny. Um, I mean, yeah. Don't look at my video history. There might be furry animation memes. I mean, I'm the guy who has a poster of Shadow the Hedgehog hanging in his room. So, I mean, not that I'm a furry or anything. I just like, I find Sonic funny. Like, I liked it as a kid, and now, like, as an adult, I'm just like, this is so stupid, it's hilarious, and I still love it. One watching. Yeah, I know, it's it's getting a bit sad now. Huh? I'm not gonna stop until I finish this though. You don't need to stay, but I'm gonna at least finish this out on stream just for the history. Going back up in the world. I will. I will remember that. I remember a lot. Although honestly, in a year, no, I'm not gonna have a lot of subs in a year. I mean, I've been doing this for what? Since 2013. But like, doing this for like, for clout, my dude. Yeah, I mean, yes. It's like, man, that's one of the weird things about YouTube. And that's one of the things that I have the hardest time explaining to people. That I do it for, like, fame and stuff. But I've been doing it for so long with so little success that, like, I kind of don't care anymore. I'm just gonna keep doing it anyway. Like, anybody who genuinely does it for fame, like, probably would have given up at this point. But I'm just like, I don't care. Like, hopefully I get famous. But, like, other than that, I like doing it, so let's just keep going. It's a very weird situation I have with YouTube. And with making videos in general. My friends, I like shit all weeds and stuff. That's very nice of you. Thank you. When I was waiting to have major surgery, I had something which is just bonus Lamau. Oh, that like hits me in like the heart. Gigapop. My god. But yeah. Because, I mean, how do I say it? I was probably destined to do YouTube. Which sounds like not like destined in the don't cry for me, I lived. Well, I mean, I hope you lived, otherwise who's chatting to me? But yeah, but like, YouTube as a thing, like, even before I was uploading stuff to YouTube, I was always making videos. I always, yo, Quinn fam, you watch Monogatari? No, I do not watch that, although I've heard quite a bit about it. Sorry, I'm getting messages. But yeah, I've heard about Monogatari. I might put it on my watch list? I don't know. Yeah, I'll tell you why. I have a really hard time getting into shows that have already been running for a while. If it's only like 1 or 2 seasons, I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I'll watch that. But when it's like has been a thing, I'm like, I don't know. That's why I've never touched like any like serialized shows. Like a lot of my friends, like my friend watches what's it called? One Piece. I have a friend who watches One Piece, and every time I hang out with him, he tries to convince me to watch it. And I'm like, bro, it's like 1,000 episodes. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. He's like, I don't know if Monogatari is that much, but I'm pretty sure it's more than like 20 episodes. As soon as you start getting more than like 20 episodes, I start like freaking out. I think you're ready. You'll go far. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are too nice. Honestly. Yeah, I think most of my editing skill is not skill. It's just the fact that I've learned to be patient with it. Because most of editing is not skill, it's just the amount of time you're willing to put into it to make it look right. It's like I've been spending 2.5 hours on this one part of this one clip that's not even 2 seconds. And I'm not done yet. Which most people would never do. But the people who don't do this, you go watch their videos and you can tell that they didn't spend hours upon hours at it. You can tell that they burned it out in an afternoon and call it a day. Whereas like you see a video made by someone who really put in the effort, and it does show. Like you watch it and you just say, wow, I know that must have taken them effort. Especially since I know how to edit now, because like I've not only just been doing it through experience, but I've actually like done courses on how to edit. Are you throwing shade at me, Quentin? I ain't throwing shade at nobody, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like, when somebody makes a video that took them days to make, like months to make, like you watch it and you can feel the effort like oozing out of every pore of it. And those are the videos where I say I'm gonna click the like button on this because this deserves to be liked. People who I'm not gonna say don't put effort into videos, because making a video at all is some effort. But people who put out videos and they just say it's good enough, like this video is fine. Those videos are the ones where I say, yeah, it's great. I'll watch it and I'll really enjoy it, but I don't think this is above and beyond. Yeah, and I totally get that. Like, not being able to put time in. It's just, like, that's just how it is, you know? And, like, honestly, when you're making a video, or meteor editing, but great anyway. Kneecaps. I don't know if I know him, but yeah, he's probably a great example of it. Like, when you're editing, the more time you put into an edit, you get diminishing returns out of it. So, like, it's really easy to make a video that looks totally fine, that, like, there's no issues with it, it's great as is, but there's nothing crazy about it. And then as you put more effort into it, it does look better and better, but it's not like way better all of a sudden. You need to, like, the difference between a video that is like a video that has absolutely no issues with it and is great on its own, and a video that is like blow you away, how perfected is this, is like 1,000 hours of work, even if they're the exact same video. To take it that extra step above and beyond is a lot of effort. What do you think of Eden and Lemon's type of editing? Honestly, I think that is exactly what I'm talking about the like the fine as is. Like, it's totally, I don't want to say serviceable, because that sounds bad, but it's like, it's good. Like, you watch it and you're like, oh yeah, I like this. But it's just kind of like, no, like, I can watch it, and like, since I know how videos are edited, I can watch it and I can pick apart each effect, and I can just be like, okay, I know that if this were me, it would have taken me about like 4 hours to put this together, and in my opinion, that's not like a huge amount of time. So even though there's no problems with it, it's only fine. It's like the difference between getting like an 80 and 100 on paper. It's like you get an 80, and it's like you did do everything exactly to spec, but you didn't do anything extra. Like everything's there, nothing is bad, but nothing is above like the bar. So it's just kind of and like not to like spit down on people. I'm like that too. With most of my videos, I don't put in tons of effort. At least not the effort that I'm putting into this one right here. like the videos that I put out, like webcam. Yeah, editing lessons. I don't know how good I would be with lessons, but I could probably direct you to sources that will, like the same teaching sources I use. Yeah. But like when I upload a video, I know this one, it's been taking me like forever, but this is like an exception to what I usually upload. What I usually upload is very formulaic, and it's literally so formulaic that I've created presets to allow me to make the normal videos faster. That's why they all look the same. That's why it's like the same, just like sprite art of me sitting in the corner with like my audio over it, and like the stuff will like fade in and like the right side of the screen and fade out, and like sometimes I'll have like cutaway gags, which like those ones will take extra time. But like really, the whole like start to finish, like how much effort I put in this video, it's not a lot of effort. It's really measured on how many of those cutaway gags where I get away from the stationary screen where my character is just in the corner and the stuff is like fading in and out. Like you can count how long it took me to make a video by how many times we get away from that. Really. That's what I think. Like, and I don't think that's bad. I don't think it's bad to say that I don't put my all in every single video. Cause like you guys are saying, sometimes you just don't got the time. Like if I want to upload like frequently, we're gonna have to take some shortcuts here or there, and that's just like, that's the compromise we're gonna make. Do you want one video a month or one video a week or like one video every 2 months? Like, yeah, nobody's got time for that. Like, yeah, and I doubt you guys would want to watch my videos if it was like, if I only upload like a 30-second video, like every single, a video a day, vlog style. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about vlogs, honestly, because I'm like, yeah, they're way low effort, but like they do let you get more videos out, and a lot of people are willing to compromise on the quality of the videos that they watch if it means they get to watch more. But for me, I think that vlogs are too far on the compromising part. You're compromising too much to get those daily videos. Yeah. Stand-up comedy. I mean, stuff that's like recorded live. I don't think that that's like bad to put up. Like even though it's just like a one-shot through kind of video. I don't think that's bad content to put up. I just think you need to know what you're doing, right? Like, it's not necessarily bad to upload videos that are like less effort. You just need to be aware that you don't have the bragging ground then to be like, oh, I put tons of effort in my channel. Like, oh, you're just a vlogger. You don't, you know what I mean? Like, it, I don't know. It's just uh, you can't, how do I say this? You can't upload bad, like, not bad, you can't upload low effort videos and then expect people to believe you when you say it takes effort. We're super tired. Yeah. Yeah. Tried recording stuff on my phone before, and one of the major problems that I've had is that if I'm just recording with my hands, because I don't have any equipment, so usually I'm just recording by holding my phone, and like after 30 seconds, it starts getting super shaky because my arms are getting tired. So, so we're just like in this issue of just like I want to record this, but I can't do it on my phone. But also, my phone is my only good camera. So it's just like a mess. And I have done live action stuff, but I did it for school, and I don't want to upload it to my channel. I do have a tripod, but I don't have a mount to connect my phone to the tripod, which I should probably get, because that's probably only like $2 on Amazon and like would save my life. But yeah, because when I was a kid, or yeah, kid, like 7 or 8, I had a camera, like a digital video camera, but it's just nowadays. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably just buy one. Just to just to have it, so whenever it comes up. But yeah, but I have a tripod because when I was a kid, I had a video camera, and it was a digital video camera, and I used to record movies on that. Only since it's so old, it records in 480p, which is completely not okay for modern video making standards. So yeah, I have a bunch of equipment and stuff sitting around for a camera that I can't use. So if I ever decide to get a new camera, I'm basically vlogger ready. Oh my god, me too, dude. Like, videos is just one of those things that I've been doing forever. Like, just because I like making videos. Had a 480p camera, yeah. Man, everybody did back in the day. Back when, like, YouTube first started being a thing, and, like, everyone was watching, like Nigahiga and, like, Fred and stuff, and, like, trying to imitate it. Like, I know everybody had a camera at the time. And everybody was just recording crap and not uploading it to YouTube because nobody knew how to do it because we were all kids. We're old. Yeah. Relics of a bygone era. man, animations is something I've never gotten into. Okay, there's two things in this world that I cannot do. I cannot draw to save my life, and I do not have any musical understanding or talent whatsoever. And only those two things cut me out of so much. Just not being able to draw and not being able to do anything music related is like so damning for wanting to make videos. Because there's so many times where I'll be making a video and I'll run into an issue and I'll just say like, if I knew how to draw, I could just animate my way out of this. I can teach you music. Yeah, I'll help you with your YouTube, but I don't think I need music lessons. if, if I ever decide when I was in high school, which was like last year, I took I took a course called iMusic, and the whole purpose of the course, it was advertised as something for people who don't know how to make music. So they would teach you how to make music, and we did some stuff, but I didn't learn nearly as much as I wanted to from that, even though we were like using like legit like music making software, and like I did have an actual music teacher who's trying to teach us like real musical kind of understanding. I walked away with something, but most of what I walked away with was how to use the programs we were using, not how to make music. So I think if I ever decide that I really want to get into music, I will not learn how to make music like in Logic or like Ableton or FL Studio or something like that. I will buy an instrument and actually learn how music works, like on a fundamental level. And then hopefully from that, I'll be able to and then from that, like moving to digital stuff will probably be a piece of cake. Apparently. For my games. Yeah. I mean, especially with me having so much um, experience with like Final Cut Pro and Motion. Like I have Logic on this computer. Where is it? Yeah, I have Logic here, and I've played around with it a bit, but like I have no problem using the software, but it's just like I'm hitting buttons and I'm hearing noises and I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, I don't know what to do to make a song. Like when I'm making a video, I know like, okay, I can speak and I can put like images over it, and I can cut the images together in a certain way so that it does this or whatever. But for music, I'm just like, I don't know what notes are. I don't know like if I should be like how to put notes together so that it sounds good. Like stuff on that basic a level, I'm just like completely lost. So making music is something that I'm not going to do unless I fully decide to commit myself to it and just completely like, I am going to learn this kind of like commitment, you know? teach you chord progression, I promise. Yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah. It's not that I don't want to learn. Well, it's kind of that I don't want to learn. But it's not that I don't want to learn. But it's just that like I don't want to learn it right now. You know what I mean? Like when I decide that I want to learn music, it's gonna be like I am dedicating myself to this. I am not going to stop until I am a professional who can like play every single song that I want just like off by heart, like that kind of being a musician, you know? Not just like, oh, yeah, not just like, oh, I know how to play these like 5 songs that like every single beginner piano class teaches their students. Therefore, like I know enough about music theory to start like making music on my own. Like I'd have to get like a professional music teacher and stuff. A good night, man. See you later, man. Ah, fuck. Whoops. Can you stop? Give me my buttons. My phone is buzzing. Ow. I don't know what they're saying. Don't pretend like you know what they're saying. one. Yeah. Those sad boy hours when you're the only one watching the stream. Ah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on now, man. I'm just waiting. I'm just finishing this out. I'm just doing this for the VOD now. Honestly. I said I was gonna get this finished, and I ain't no quitter, so we're going. This is weird. There we go. gosh, look at this mess. Oh, I have so many unused points. Boom. Okay. Thought till the nightfall, flashing in your eyes. I cannot. This is new. There's the point where it's just There's the point where it's just disgruntled clicking noises. Thirsty. Last frame. Oh my god. So close to being done. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah.
Survival's not a problem you were thinking of. You're dying to me, although you had the chance for another life of playing in the game romance. You're like a zombie, bitten out of my soul. You've forgotten all the times I made you lose control. Won't take you with me, not even as a friend, as I bury you the end.
think that is it. Oh my. Well, I don't see any mistakes. So, don't slow down. I think that means we are done for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you enjoyed this or if you want to see it more often. I know it was a bit boring today, but I don't know. Maybe we can do something different next time. Anyway, I've been Quentium. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.